your hand.
Hang on a second.
Oh,
Start.
just kidding. Okay. Who can tell me, and be sure you raise your hand, what is culture? Have you ever heard that word before? Yes, you have? Okay. Can you tell me what it means? Anybody else? Culture, what it means to have, like what your culture, like things about your culture.
Aliens?
No, not quite. They have their own culture, but what are some things that they might have in their culture? It's like things that you do. It could be foods that you eat.
Some corn.
Corn. Maybe some people might eat corn. What you got?
The clothes.
The clothes that you wear. That's exactly right. Your clothes that you wear can be a representation of the culture that you have.
Shoes.
Shoes, that would be your clothes. The houses that you live in could be, that could be, because certain communities might have certain types of houses that they live in, or it could be religious practices. It can be a lot of different things. Do you know what does it mean for a community? That's where you live, like Montgomery is our community. What does it mean for that community to have diversity? Have you ever heard the word diversity? No? Okay. Well, for a community to be diverse or to have diversity, that means that we have all different types of people. They don't all look like me. They don't all look like you. We have all different types of people. What are some different types of people or different types of
Brown and white people.
brown and white people? That is true, but we also have people that come from what different countries might they come from?
Japan.
Japan. We have people that come from Japan. Where? India. We have people that come from India. Well, New Mexico is a state in the United States, but there are people that come from Mexico. Very good. Texas is also a state inside of the United States.
Florida.
Florida is a state inside the United States, but they can come from all different places. I'm going to walk back here, and if you guys will just look right here at this map with me. Let's see, we mentioned India. India is right here. Somebody mentioned China. China is right here. Mexico is over here. This is us, the United States, right here. So, wow, these people have to come really far. How do you think they might get here? On a boat? They might take a boat? What's another way they might come?
A plane.
A plane. They might could take a plane. That's good. If they're in Mexico, could they drive?
Yeah.
They might could drive up if they're in Mexico. But people come from all over the world to live in the United States. And that's why the United States has a lot of different cultures. And it has a lot of different diversity in it. So when we think of an American culture, what are some things that might come to mind? Like things that Americans do. How do we dress? Do the boys wear long skirts? No, but in some countries they do. Do the women do we wear anything over our faces? No, but in some places, that's okay. And so if somebody has a culture like that in their community that they're from and they come to America, they may still practice those cultures. And so we might see a lot of different things. So we talked about that. So America is not limited to one particular culture. There's all different types of cultures that we might see. And we talked about how people get here. They can get here by boat or by plane. They might can drive here, but they come from all over the world to live in the United States of America. Why might they come here? To visit? What if they're coming here to live? Why might people want to come to the United States to live?
From things that are happening.
They want to get away from things that are happening? Okay, but why come here? Have you ever heard that America is free? That we have freedom here? We have the freedom of speech, we have freedom of religion. It's a free country.
To have a better life.
To have a better life. That's exactly right. They may come here because they may have a better life here than they had where they came from. All right, I have this book, and this is the outside of the book. This was a poster that came on the outside of the book, and I took it off to hang it up, and it says, all are welcome, because in the United States, we want to remember that everybody is welcome here. And so this shows all kinds of different boys and girls, just like you guys, and they look all different ways, don't they? And that's okay, right? So let's read the book together. I'm going to read it to you, but I'll show you the pictures as I read along, okay? Can everybody see pretty well? Okay. All right, it says, welcome. Look at this classroom. There's a lot going on in there. It says, pencils sharpened in their case, bells are ringing, let's make haste. School's beginning, dreams to chase. All are welcome here. Does that look anything like your classroom?
No.
Oh, it does. There's
Yeah.
desk.
They have lines.
It has what?
Lines.
Lines?
Rows.
A rows. They're in rows. Okay, I gotcha. No matter how you start your day, what you wear when you play, or if you come from far away, all are welcome here. We talked about that, right? We talked about how different cultures might wear different types of clothing. And here in the United States, we might have all different kinds, but all are welcome here. In our classroom, safe and sound, fears are lost and hope is found. Raise your hand, we'll go around. All are welcome here. Gather now, let's all take part. We'll play music, we'll make art. We'll share stories from the heart. All are welcome here. Time for lunch. What a spread! A dozen different kinds of bread. Pass it around till everyone's fed. All are welcome here. If you have a classroom that has a bunch of different types of cultures and people in it, do you think everybody's going to bring the same thing for lunch?
No.
No, probably not, because they may bring things that are accustomed to them, right? Open doors, rush outside. We will swing, we will slide. We'll have fun side by side. All are welcome here. We are a part of a community. Our strength is our diversity. What did I say diversity meant? Who remembers? What does it mean if you have a lot of diversity? Different types of people. Very good. A shelter from adversity. All are welcome here. We will learn from each other. Special talents will uncover. There's a big world to discover. All are welcome here. What do they do in here? Think they might be representing different types of cultures in this picture? So much to learn, so much to do. And when the busy day is through, can't wait to come back and start anew. All are welcome here. Head for home to get some rest and greet tomorrow, ready and fresh. Our time together is the best. Look, they all went home and they're all in their beds. They're all sleeping in kind of different beds or different ways. This little boy's sleeping upside down. All are welcome here. So they all are getting up in the morning. You have a place here. Everybody see it? Oh, whoa, that opens up. Oh yeah, look at all the different types of people. Do you see all kinds of different types of people when you go around in Montgomery? Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, raise your hand to answer the following questions. And this is talking about the book that we just read. What did the children do in school? What did they do while they were in school? They played. What else did they do? They did art. They ate lunch. They did learn. I bet they did learn. They did make art. They played music. They did play music. Where do all the students come from that were at that school? Where did they come from? It didn't say specifically, but where do you think they might have all came from? Did they all come from the same place?
No.
No, they all came from what?
Different
Places. That's exactly right. What did the students have for lunch? There was a lot of different types of bread, right? And that's because we all bring different things to the table. Who is welcome at the school? All of us, everybody, right? What did the children do at the end of the day? They did go to sleep. They all went home and they did different things when they got home. And then what? They did at home and got some rest. You think they did their homework and got some rest? I bet they did. And then they all got up the next morning and they all came back where they were all welcome, right? Okay, I have a graphic organizer, or just a piece of paper that I'm gonna get you guys. We're gonna do it together on the board. I'm gonna give you your own copy though, okay? But we're gonna work on it together. So if you have a pencil, does everybody have a pencil? If you're on this side of the room and you need a pencil, let me know and I can get you one so you don't have to come to this side of the room, okay? Did everybody get a paper? Okay, everybody got a pencil? Just get one from over here. Or if there's one somewhere I can get for you, I can get it for you. Here. Okay. Oh, you have one. You didn't get a paper? I'm sorry. I think I just put it in the wrong spot. Here you go. Okay, so who were the characters in the story? Children. What were they doing? Were they just children that were just playing, or what were they in the classroom? What are you in a classroom? He's the teacher, or I'm the teacher, and you are the student. So there were students. Students. Who else was in the story that was characters in the story? Teachers. There were teachers. Did you see anything else? That kind of covers it. We saw some pictures of some parents, but really it was talking about being at school, and so you had the teacher and the students, right? Anybody have anything they want to add? Okay. All right. Where did the story take place? No. Okay. Where did the story take place? In school. Where in school? In the classroom? Where else? Where else in school before we go to their home? have something? PE. They were on the playground when they went to PE. Where did they go to eat? The cafeteria or the lunchroom? What are the children doing in the story? Anybody? What were they doing? They were reading, and part of the story they did some reading because they were in the classroom, right? So they did some reading. What else were they doing in the story? They did art. What did they do when they did art? They did art and played music. That's right. So they did art. They did music. Anything else? Lunch. They had lunch because what did they have at lunch? Bread. They had all different types of bread. And those are just a few things that the children were doing in the story. How did the characters, so who were the characters? They were the students and the teachers. So in the story, how did the characters work together? They did everything together. Anybody else? They were nice to each other because everybody was welcome, right? So they worked together because, let's see, how could we word that? They were a community and everybody was welcome. Did you feel like, is that a place that you would want to go? Did you want to go where you felt welcome? What do the characters learn in the story? Ma'am? A bee where? I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Up here? No, here? Here. It says community. Everyone was welcome.
I cannot see the sea.
Oh, the sea. You can't see the sea. I'm sorry. Uh-oh. I don't know if I can. Is that any better? It's still kind of smudgy. Okay, so what did the characters learn in the story? What did they learn? About doing nice stuff. They learned that, what was the main concept of the story? What did it keep telling us over and over again?
You are welcome.
All are welcome here. So the students learned, or the characters, and the teachers, they were all learning that in their community, everybody is welcome, right? So I think we could really just kind of sum it up and say that everybody is welcome. You guys can just take just a second to finish that. Yes, ma'am.
Is that a bee community?
It's a C. This is COMMUNITY. Does that help? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pass out the next sheet, and you can start working on it. All it is, raise your hand if you like to draw. Everybody likes to draw. I kind of figured that. All right, and this one is titled All Are Welcome in Our School. And you get to draw pictures. It says draw a picture of what you like to wear. Draw a picture of your home. Draw a picture of your favorite book. Draw a picture of your favorite lunch. Draw a picture of something you do well. And draw a picture of you and your best friend. perfect. Just draw the best that you can. I just want you to be able to tell me what's in the picture, okay? And I'm just gonna kind of walk around while you're drawing your pictures, and I want you to tell me something about your picture, okay? What is this? Yes. So your favorite thing to do is sing? What do you do? Tulips, yellow, yellow, red, what do you like to show here? Your house. What color is that? Blue? Awesome. Whatever you want. What's your favorite thing to wear? Do you have like a favorite outfit or a favorite, like you like to wear dresses or you like to wear pants? Dresses? You can just draw a dress. It doesn't have to be like one certain dress. What do you draw? A skirt? You like those skirts? What's that? Are you wearing a dress? Just for school for anything? Oh, no. All right. Is this your favorite dress?